And now a two-man discrepancy phase. He said they don't want to give him a way back into the CT side while those consecutive rounds seem imminent, Chad.
And confidence. That's what I'm seeing right now with Brolin's movement. Happy to take some space. Just allowing FaZe to have full control of the map, and it might even catch them off guard. As he continues to silently make his way around.
It's very rare to see Robs caught off guard. This man is perpetually ready for the engagement, but he hasn't and isn't anticipating Roland. Jimmy loses out on his ramp duel. Big one back from Brokey. This 2 versus 4 now 3 could still be problematic. 35 seconds as they descend. Robs lingers, trying to catch the rotation, baiting in Torji, but time is of the essence. They need to get that bomb down. Punching in the code. Shui opts not to engage, waits for the team to crunch. Still a crossfire established. Shui, he steps forward into Rob. Now 2 versus 2. It's falling apart at the seams.
Didn't see him.
Oh, wait, Roland the Ghost. The Ghost has caught off Robs. Now Brokey. He seems to have an idea. Roland, this would be huge. What a clutch from Roland. Pulls Miles into the consecutive and saves them from red faces in a 2v4.
Oh, that flash. Completely white screen, and Brolin can count his lucky stars. He got away with that. Oh, the timing. What a miserable way for FaZe to lose that 2v4 situation. I thought it was those two as well yesterday on Ancient who won the 2v4 up against G2 that broke their hearts. It started with that exertion, beautiful double, but Brolin takes down Robs. Brokey had no idea the play would be so close, and the fire in the belly of the Polish again, but you have where he's found impact and huge impact. This time it was to start the round. Last time it felt like it was to finish.
Yeah.
And he's a player who talks about counter-strike like years above, right? You see him, the way that we get to discuss it with him. He's got a wise head on him. And right now delivering first map of this semi-final. Now, you take that time out, you have a bit of a conversation, and you can understand why only one player survived. With the plan to buy, not looking too bad. Tech 9s, AKs, plenty of util. And all for Torji. Can that be the difference maker? Oh, miss Molly there.
ไปเจอเมาแต่คู่ที่2นี่ไม่แน่ใจ
Consider a potential.
You just can't lose that. Yeah, you can't lose that vent slip so early.
ซื้อตัวไลท์ซื้อกดเดี๋ยวโผล่แล้วเกือบที่น่ากลัวที่สุด
Such a quick lurk smoke from spawn.
ไม่มีเฟสมีเฟสมีเมาส์ต่อไปก็
Reigns across as well. Just
ฟาลคอนกับสปิริต
So for Carrigan, by
วัน
having
นี้มี
Reign down,
2 คู่
what does that facilitate? What does that
เมื่อวานมี
enable?
Depends on how far he can get without taking contact.
Ooh. A lot of work for Jimmy. We're not the gun for it. No utility either. No support flashes are coming. Steps come in. Frozen. Headshot. Straight to the fin.
Hard clear as well. Might be better off saving this on Miles because you know a player could have gotten down secret. He can hold on to that vent rotation. Now you can't go through ramp, so you have to go through secret. Carrigan even is making sure they can't drop on down. Shui might be able to clear him here. Some in-game leader on in-game leader action. And he will get the better of him. But still, I think the save would be the better of the 2 options.
Yes, so do they. That was a well-constructed round from FaZe. You can see how limiting it was to Mao's. And just exertion's death, you know, it started to fall apart for them. Ginny's so isolated on the ramp side. This is the death we're discussing.
And spamming through the smoke, right? You're giving away this now holes in the smoke. So they're going to help you track down exactly where those bullets are coming from. FaZe are cruising right now. 6 rounds T-side, their map pick, no dramas, anything else? Icing on the cake. Neo, very happy with how things are proceeding thus far.
Yeah, no timeout needed here. Just business as usual for FaZe Clan.
One on the other side. Cyclone wanting to call another tactical timeout. That's to discuss the fragile state of the economy. Shui could drop a FAMAS. Might have to be an MP9 in the mix as well, and that's if they want to buy. Next round, 2,400 loss bonus. And the reason that you're probably having that discussion is you have an AWP on Torji right now. If we don't force buy behind us and we lose it, we won't see another one of those again. So at this point, I'm thinking, hey, we probably should get some weapons out. Util for exertion, heavy, so he's been donated some goodies there. Jimmy into that aforementioned FAMAS and MP9 for exertion. So the buy was predicted.
Serviceable.
Yeah, they need to make this work now because the next will have to be an eco, a partial, or more saved guns. We've got Ancient up next, Mirage after that if we need it.
Your opponent's on 6 on the T side,
Yeah.
as you've highlighted.
It feels desperate, right? And this is the thing you have to contest for these rounds.
They're giving it a go. It's Torji making a play.
Hey.
He's nailed the shot onto Rain.
โดนยิงไป
Double nades towards you, maybe triple.
Yeah, he might
That's
wanna
info.
try and get out, but okay. This is aggressive. He's trying to make more plays, is Torji.
Whoa. You've got a man advantage.
I don't think they'll expect this, however.
That's certainly an option. Brokey could be his next target, should he leave the safety of that box.
This is a heads-up play from Torji. I respect it. It could have gone horribly wrong. But the fact that he's staying aggressive, not just shying away after the open pick. It's another perfect work from Torji. Unexpected.
Yeah, and he knew he had the biggest gun. He knew it was up for debate if he'd ever see it again on the CT side, and so he's putting it to good use. A double kill on the yard, but still slipping across.
Have to convert this now.
They have to, but it's no one actively holding this low side. Brokey's having very little resistance upon his exploration. It's Brawlan. Down.
Plenty of ways they can do this. Brokey can limp out the smoke in towards the side from this single
Bookie
door
กับผม
side.
ข้างหลัง
He
คน
can
ละ
use it
ป
to
ก
path close. They can also go behind the bomb box. Here you go. So you see the smoke come out. Pathing through it.
Clearing. Oh, what a shot onto Brawlan. Brawlan pulled the trigger first. Brokey more precise. Rocks on the lobby line. Gets one back. Desertion will find an upgrade and a frag. Mouse need this. Fighting tooth and nail. All that hard work from Torji could be for nothing if Brokey and Carrigan can pull this one off. Here they come. No kit. A 10-second defuse ahead of the time is ticking.
เหมือนสติกเกอร์ทอง
They
มัน
have to
ทำให้ส
find
วย
the
ขึ้น
Brokey. Hiding out behind the doors.
ไอ้ก็พิมพ์ไปเนี่ย
Makes the sound cue. Torji to provide some covering fire exertion as well. Now the doors are open. Brokey's got another. Oh dear. They're running out of options. There's no time left. All of that hard work from Torji.
อู้ไม่
And it's
ตาย
Faze that lead with the round. Does he lead with the all?
นิโอคอนแทคหน่อย
An incredibly well recovered round. 7 on the board for Faze.
That was a 5v3 in favor of Mouse with the saved AWP getting 2 opening picks. There's the first under pressure. Torji with a ballsy move back through the smokes into warehouse. Catches Frozen unsuspected. But this is it. It's Faze that have had a move, right? Okay, we have the secret space. We have enough utility. What do we got? A smoke, a molly. All right, well, we're going to get the molly over towards dark. We're going to lift the smoke through the door. We'll go through the pathing. That means if anybody's close, aka Brawlan, has to worry about an awful lot. And Brokey hit a banger to send Mouse back down to pistols. They're just going to push into lobby. The meat grinder spins into action here for Faze. Carrigan having to keep that Glock out of ammo. And that's 8.
Oh man.
This is, look, coming into this, I also fear for Spirit a little bit later today as well. Because Donk, he's been the biggest talking point. People can't keep him out of their mouths at the moment.
That's true.
But if he can't perform at the level we've seen, look, Spirit obviously have other individuals who have played big matches before. Chopper and Magic go back to Antwerp. We know Shiro. This is right, Gambit. Cloud9. That's Zontix and Donk. This is a whole new world for them.
Yeah, it's a different game
ปั่น
on
รา
the
คา
stage.
ก็ฟังคือแข่งตั้งรับกับพ่อ
He's
ค้า
active, so looking for Robs. Ready for that engagement, as we discussed, and he makes it look so easy. Takes down the aggressive CT. There's more where that came from. Those Robs just disappears. The puff of smoke.
Whereas where there's one, there's more, and Ross is well aware of that. And look at this now, they're trading places. So you can have lobby control, that's fine. We have all 5 up. Torji has been able to get another AWP.
ที่กระทองก็สวยขึ้นนะแบบ
Jimmy just chasing the thought of Faze, so we're nowhere to be found.
หรือเปล่าเดี๋ยวผมคิดเองเดี๋ยวมันก็ปรับใหม่นะ
Looking for answers.
He's trying to get ahead of the rotation. His back warehouse position from Brawlan will get an opportunity.
ใช่มีไฟนอล
There's a lot riding on this one from Brawlan. One clutch to the good. One of the reasons they have 3. He does adjust into Carrigan. Could have been more.
Rain's so lucky. So lucky they went wide on that.
At the disadvantage now on the back foot. Ross not going to clear this. Ross is always aware. The smoke now ensures that Shui has a real opportunity.
Oh, they're deep.
In front of it, blocked in the smoke. And he only gets one. He'll feel a bit hard done by on that one. Down they go. It's 9 on the T side of
แบบสองอะไรเดี๋ยวเข้าไปดูในเกมมากกว่าที่เหมือนแต่ก่อนที่เข้าไปดูในเกมเราก็ไปดูคนที่เราชอบตัวสไลเดอร์รอบนี้เขาลั่นกันอย่างไรลั่นกันชึบเลย93ไม่แย่นะ93อ๋อนี่ไงลูกเอนเชียนวิลาเก้อะนี่แหละอิฟนี้โอเคแมตช์2เอนเชียนบอมเบอร์เป็นชื่ออะวอลคัลเลอร์เป็นบอมเบอร์เมื่อวานดูไม่สุดอะเมื่อวานใครชนะฟอลคอนกับไอ้นั่นโอ้มันเป็นโอเวอร์ไทม์ไม่มันเป็นแบบ3ดูแค่2แบบ3ไม่ได้ดูรับบ้านเขาน่าจะประมาณ2 ทุ่มนะเราตีทุ่มกว่า
As expected, FaZe Clan have moved into their map convincingly, making moves. Miles with only 3 as they have to take to the T side. They're in control, full control for FaZe as we get into the second half of our first semi-final of IEM Katowice 2024.
Well, it's in a shocking turn of events.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Robs has a Zeus again.
เดี๋ยวช่วงนี้เขาก็ตีช่วงนี้เป็นด่านโจรทุกด่าน
See what
เป็น
he's
ทุกด่าน
cooking.
เลย
It's
นะ
worked for him before. His pistol round Zeus strategies.
ไม่ได้ด่านโจร
A trend setter.
มีมือเท่ากันโจรตีกันยาก
Oh, he's even working it all out.
รอบกระสุดของเขาอยู่แล้ววันรอบกระสุดไปสุดใครเหรอสุดไม่ทราบเลย
So far, 100% success rate on these purchases. And
โดนเลย
the shake of his head as all of Miles' discussions, the plans that we got this far into means nothing in the face of a full 5 alive phase.
What an absolute nuisance Robs is being.
Oh, they're just bullying him.
That's 2 from 2 in the pistol department. As Yanko highlighted, that was a mission from Miles last time they went toe-to-toe. Gatekeeper or Dark Horse. Right now, the fledglings are falling flat on their face.
Look at the range, he's perfectly got that one.
ได้
He's him lining it up on the ground as well, making sure. It's going to be a one-shot kill.
ดีกว่าลูกซองอีก
And they are getting absolutely
ทัวร์นาเมนต์นี้อะไรนั่นน่าสนทัวร์นาเมนต์นี้ล็อบนี่จะสายสุดเลยเพราะล็อบเขาเมมของเขาอยู่แล้วนี่ว่าเมตาเนี่ยอยากให้แก้บั๊กบั๊กหลายๆบั๊กนะคงสุด
Something that can have great implications, but so far in the pistol rounds, Inferno we saw it against G2. Now Nuke getting another opportunity.
Towards that jack position.
โคเต็มเลยนะไม่ซื้อเลยนะโคเต็ม
No, not at all.
ลองสู้เรา
Well, you had to laugh. It's the only other option.
ไม่มีมีดสีเขียวเลย ถุงมือสีเขียวมีเยอะแต่มีดกับ M4 สีเขียวสวยๆ M4 สแปดแท็กมีดสีเขียวสวยๆก็มีแต่การมาดอกเบลอย่างกันต่ำแตกกันต่ำ
Fantastic in their positions to enable the youngsters, and while the youngsters deliver, Rain will go down. That
มีแอสซิสเพื่อนเลย11ทิมหายแล้วตีไม่ได้ที่หายเลยนะ
And that will be dropped back over towards Rain, I'm sure. But already up to 11 our phase on their map choice.
ยังไม่แต้มตอนนี้นะ
Another quick first match of
ก็
the
จะขึ้นแฮนด์แล้วนะฮะ
phase not even having to break out of first gear.
เรานี้แพ้นี่
Now this is essentially the conversation starter.
ลูกตาได้แบบ
reason for us to get excited in map number 1.
แต่แพ้เล่นเร็วนะ
Or is this going exactly where we think it is?
Former teammate frozen, top of the scoreboard in this dominant performance. Rain has taken down Torji. Aggression of his own. Towards that yard position, Shuey spots it out. Tags him up. And actually, Rain has been caught out in the open, punished by Shuey.
Needed that level of aggression. Trying to find some space towards Ram.
This is proactive.
Yeah, but Robs is already down here.
Only an MP9. What can Robs do? Can he make it single?
Especially
Frozen takes first contact. This can go horribly wrong. One and done. Robs with another. He's hunting Brolin. Brolin has the bomb on his back. If he goes down, it's round done. He cannot afford to go down before Shuey can activate. Holding himself.
He seems aware it's a possibility.
Shuey pre-aim tested here. Brokey just looks away. Oh, it's a hard shot. Missed it. Missing it again. It's a hard one now. Still finds it eventually. Breaks down Brokey.
Still heading big.
Oh, and Robs miraculously to this side with that SMG.
Need a miracle now, Shuey.
Not with this HP. It could just be a long-range burst. And Robs is staying active. You'd assume he's dark, but now on the side, Robs gets free. He's too good.
Pack it up, Alex. Let's get over the
map
number 2, shall we?
Oh no, máu nó rồi.
For Robin, cool, and yeah, most definitely not breaking a sweat right now.
Well, FaZe appear to be the fan favourites. Near behind them, Carrigan always gets a lot of love here in Katowice. But Mouse, we knew it was going to be a tall task, a big ask.
Out-positioned, out-aimed, out-brained.
Just settling into this environment to play your game. They haven't been able to do it. Exertion had a couple of moments where we thought maybe, just maybe, they could start to bring themselves into the game. The first round they posted was through some lobby aggression. That's always a good sign. But it also lulls you into this sense that the team, all right, boys, we can go, let's fight them. And then you're taking these uncharacteristic duels, which are bad decisions in the broader scheme of Counter-Strike, and while FaZe can outmaneuver you. This will be the final round as we see Galil's equipped with a match 10 in the hands of Exertion. FaZe, well, Brokey has his weapon of choice. Sinking feeling is you don't even feel you had an opportunity in this first map, and now the back against the wall going into the second.
Yeah, this is just flown by for Mouse.
Would love to just get a few rounds now just to feel warmed up.
Real talk, but I don't think Rain, he got the memo. Look at that. A full magazine spammed through the smoke, and it will be audible. You can see his mouth moving.
Yeah, the rotation already here. Hello.
Frozen's go with this. Holding the angle. Knows he's going to be cleared and just holds down Mouse 1-for-1. Still FaZe up. Upper man, and it could get worse for Mouse with Brokey's angle. Carrigan already catching Brolin, and ladies and gentlemen, it seems FaZe Clan have got Nuke in the bag. Torji disagrees. Only Torji stands. Double under his
โอ้โหจบครับได้
sights set on
เป็นเวนเยียน
grander. A step closer to it. FaZe Clan take the first map.
คาริกันคิดถึงวิติ
This is the brand new collection from Colex. This is the end of an era, signifying the end
เปลี่ยน
of
15
CSGO moving into CS2. Within these packs, you can get plenty of
เป
signature
ลี่ยนเป็น
cards. There's
ไม่
great
เปลี่ยน
new
เป็น
art
13 ที่
collection
ไว
there
กว่า
as
เดิมเยอะ
well.
เลย
And Dupree,
อ๋อ
five-time
คือ
major
อ๋อ
champion,
เปล่า
the only player with 5 majors to his name. He is the Grand
ก็คือ
Master
แก้มือ
card.
ได้แค่
You'll
4
certainly want to try and collect, and you'll be so lucky.
90 นี่คือแก้มือไม่ได้เลยนะย้าย
Even
ฝั่ง
me
แพ้
as
เล
the
ย
ultimate Navi fan, I do want to try and get my hands on one of these. So let me start getting inside of this and see if we're going to have any hits, any good pulls that we want here. Ooh, first one. Legend Twists coming into play. This one says, one times a major finalist. So we're covering off the finalists in there as well.
ขาดการ์ด
Two-time major champion for them. Crimson there as well. And these ones, to know what these cards are, these are for you to get signatures on yourself. So we see a lot of people and collectors take them to events, getting their own sign. I've signed some of these myself as well, which is good for you
ขาด
to
การ์ด
have.
เนี่ยตอนนี้
Oh, lovely. And a simple as well. So here we go. Two of the art cards on here. Device and simple. Legendary Orcas.
Oh, yeah.
Full major
Device.
ceremony with one.
อืมมีใจบูไหม
So out of all the packs I've opened, these are some of my favourites. And this one is a special 1 of 500. I've got number 300 of the cards available. And you can get yours here in Katowice, the ESL shop.
Wow, that one was pretty much over as soon as it started. It feels like we just got here. We just got the game underway. Psych. It is FaZe Clan running away so far with this semifinal. Welcome back to the Intel Extreme Masters. It's a semifinal. It's a Saturday. The sun's going down outside, and right now, so are the hopes and faith of Mouse fans around the world.
Yeah, the sound might be going down on Mouse too. I mean, if it continues like this, we were talking about, are they ready to take that next step, finally get over that hurdle? Doesn't look like it.
Well, let's hope that this mouse is a nocturnal animal because once the sun goes down, that's when they better shine. 13-3 is not a great start. Obviously, Nuke being FaZe's map pick. Starting T-side though, you don't expect FaZe to get that many rounds.
I know, it's FaZe's map pick, but what I saw wasn't necessarily map related, how Mouse was losing rounds. You know, they weren't really playing together in some situations. Players weren't on point individually. They were losing some fights that were even favorable, right? Like, it's not that much about Nuke as it is just Mouse not coming in ready to play.
Yeah, and they were going for a lot of those like 1-for-1 plays, and honestly, like the first 2 rounds that Mao's got on the board, or 2 of the 3 rounds on the CT side, weren't really off the back of anything special. It was off the back of them just brawling out. Not they knew they couldn't beat FaZe in that game, so what they did was they just took the fight to them. They're like, you know what? We're not gonna win if we have to draw the round out. We're not gonna win in these tight 3 versus 3 mid rounds. We have to get scrappy and we have to do it early. So one of the earlier rounds, it was round I think 5-4, whatever. It's early.
You mean this one?
No, that's one of his.
Oh, but if it is round 4, like
This is round 4. If you want to start with round 4, but
yeah, let's do that. Let's start with what did happen to Mouse starting from the first gun round, right? And some of that discombobulated play. So first gun round, Torshi, the Opera usually plays that rotation. He goes straight into Secret. This is probably some sort of an anti-strat, or at least how they want to open the game. Now you see the smokes outside from the side of FaZe, right? Pretty standard stuff so far in the round. 1:15 left, but now as they're going down Secret, is when I want to show you something. So now they're coming in. Torji, he's in an all-in position here. There's no way, like, he is one and done somehow by some magic if he can get a couple of kills, right? But look at his utility. He has
everything here, right? Like he has a smoke, a molly, he can shoulder pick this whole time, use his utility, buy time, hold an off angle, he can get one kill, he's in an all-in position with full utility, he's going to get one kill and die here, right? 4v4, what happens now? Brolin, he's just going to start looking for this fight, right? He's going to spot Frozen, but let me show you something else. This is Jimmy, number 5, who's over there on ramp, who was like sort of starting to go towards yard. Why not communicate and say, hey, Jimmy, let's fight yard together. I see you have a flash. Throw that flash for me. Throw this incendiary on ramp, which is what I think he's doing. He wants to come outside, but where's the patience from Brolin? He goes for a full swing, just dies, right? And this is Mouse's players sort of taking matters into their own hands, not thinking big picture, some tunnel vision, right? In the end, FaZe just together, like just split take, go in, they get the trades, they win the fights, and they win the first gun round.
And this is a perfect example of FaZe letting the rounds develop, and they're gonna just win because Mouse are gonna make the mistakes, they're not gonna do stuff together. And the best chance that Mouse has at actually doing stuff together is when, you know, one round after this, they have to do an eco, but Jimfat, he saves the M4, and what happens is they instantly go into lobby crunch. They don't let FaZe stabilize, they don't let them get their play off. They go and disrupt FaZe right away, and this is what they're good at. They have good individually skilled players, so why not leverage that and actually go and take fights before FaZe can get off their game plan?
Yeah, and this is not, I don't want to call it a gimmick play or anything like that, but this, you can't plan your CT side based off of this as much, right? Like this is something you're gonna pull out a call at like the right moment, like it worked out for them here, but you're gonna have to be able to play some default, right? And sort of piece the round together and have some good mid-round reactions together, and we didn't really see that from Mouse on you.
Yeah, and I mean, we see this type of thing again on round 7. Mouse was just like, you know what, they can't win the heads up. So what happens, Brawlin goes for his one-and-one, one and done, he gets it, but then he goes down, and then FaZe is just like, okay, we're just gonna enter into upper, this seems free, what's going on? Mouse is all over the place. There's one ramp, there's one in lobby, there's another guy squeaky door, there's another guy just like walking around, just like casually, me,
hanging around.
And what's gonna happen here is like, we're just watching Mouse separate and not really look to connect. And a lot of good teams, they'll look to connect and then do the next play together. They'll group up and do a fight lobby together. They'll group up back calls and fight ramp together. But what happens here is they're actually just popping up. One out hut, one guy comes up vents, he goes back down the vents, some, comes back out the hut, comes back up the vents, and they're just like finding all these cracks and little holes to work around because it's only win condition.
Yeah, it was a bit of a hero play from Exertion because they're going with the lack of information, like you pointed out, they're going for a stack on B. He just hits good timing on the peak to get 2 kills, right? But again, these are one-offs. This is not something that, you know, you can count on to build your game around, and it wasn't pretty for Mouse on this first match.
Not the start you want in this series for Mouse, but you know, if you're the side of FaZe and you've got some of your pieces still doing what they're supposed to be doing, i.e. Brokey, i.e. that is why he's our Air Force, U.S. Air Force. Definitely an instrumental piece when you think about Nuke overall.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking about him in the pre-game too. Had a great quarterfinal, had a good tournament in general, but it didn't feel like any heavy lifting from anyone on FaZe, really. It was just within the rounds, within the calls from Kerrigan, them piecing, you know, the information together, playing together, which is something that Mouse didn't do, and just executing well.
Yeah, I think a great example of it was when FaZe they were down 2 players early in the round. They lost 1 player early on. It was Rain. I think it was top silo maybe. They lose another twin opper, and they have a 3 versus 5. But they stick together and they just let the round develop. They go step by step. They don't skip any steps. They're just playing together, really sharp, really tight. And then they find Mouse just one at a time, and that's where FaZe is going to excel. Mouse can't play into FaZe's game. They need to change up their approach. They can't play this like they're playing against Ents.
But Ancient, right? So you're telling me FaZe gets Ancient, they get to start on the CT side, like it's kind of looking like the perfect storm.
Here's the problem. This was already sort of a curveball and a bit questionable from Mouse coming in to ensure they're good on FaZe, but they're good on Ancient, but FaZe is also amazing on the map. So now it's not that you lost your opponent's map pick, it's you weren't really in the game at any point in time. So 2 things will happen, Trace. Either Mouse will be able to shake this off. Okay, first game on the stage, you know, they didn't play the quarterfinal, they were straight in the semis. It was awful, but they'll be able to reset and actually play their own game that we saw in the groups. Or this is going to be a very quick 2-0.
Well, what's the word there?
ทำไม
That's a
คิดเตอ
smashing.
ร์
Steamrolled,
คิดเตอร์
destroyed,
Yeah.
annihilated.
Wrecked.
I
Even keep going. Yeah, I know. There's so many options. Hey, we do have the option now to hear from one of the coaches, or better yet, a report. I'm pretty sure it's Effia down there, maybe from the face side. Let's check it out.
Talking to Neo a little bit, who's obviously really happy. Not too happy about some of the rounds that were lost, but I asked him, it felt like he didn't have to steer that much in terms of the guys. He said no, despite losing some rounds that we really shouldn't have. The confidence was at an all-time high and looking good. And obviously on Ancient is something that they are so comfortable on. So I think we're looking at a 2-0.
บูกี้
What'd you get from it, guys?
Bull
What do you want
Lord.
to see from Neo and Kerrigan up here that's really putting the hurt on Mouse?
Just a really solid game plan, right? Not too many gaps in their game for Mouse to exploit some of those reactions, the main ones, the basic ones. They seem to be ready for it, and yeah, just being the better team so far.
Yeah, it's really tough when you're going up against a giant like FaZe. I mean, especially when you're going to Ancient, where it's like one of FaZe's better maps. Like, you better have a really good game plan. Maybe it's because FaZe has a lot of footage on that map, and like, oh, there's something we can exploit here. And I just don't understand the pick, though. FaZe are looking so strong and so confident right now.
Well, I mean, maybe Kerrigan learned a little bit from Dallas, where he played like 9,000 rounds on Ancient that one time. You know, there is some trial and error right there, but I feel like there's a level of comfort there for FaZe.
He's seen it all, Trace. Yeah, some of the players have as well. It was a tough situation for Mouse. They would have liked to pick Mirage, but they already lost it a couple of times against FaZe when they picked it. And yeah, it doesn't really matter the map. They just need to find a way to, you know, beat the Mouse from the groups. If they can't do that, FaZe has their number all day long. Some pistols wouldn't hurt. I mean, we were talking about last time they met, Mouse lost all 4 pistols. They lost both on Nuke. They need to step it up. They need to have a good start, and then the players will start believing. They'll start having the confidence and saying, hey, we can do this. If you're always playing from behind, and even the rounds you're winning are so difficult, you're always on edge. You're always stressed out.
I don't even think it's confidence, though, necessarily. Like, we saw them taking those fights. Like, when you pointed out, you know, Torzy or anybody that's taking these one-and-dones, it's not a matter of confidence.
It is a matter of confidence because they don't have confidence in the team play. They're just saying, I have to do this on my own, and that's when we see teams fall apart, and an experienced team like FaZe is going to eat them up.
Yeah, man, it is a rough start. It is rough around the edges. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Obviously, we need to sit back and try to figure out what's about to happen on Ancient. It is a FaZe show so far down here in Katowice. It's the Intel Extreme Masters. We'll be right back after this.
เฮ้ยตัวอายไม่เห็นตัวอายได้เห็นตัวอายโอ้ยแปะอันนี้แปะอันนี้ทับแปะนี้ก่อนแปะนี้ทับแล้วก็แปะบีปิดไอ้บีไม่ได้อยู่หลังสุดดิใครที่ชื่อลงท้ายด้วยตัวบีต้องเป็นบีอยู่หลังสุดเอ้ยบีเล็กคลิปแต่ตัวบีมันเล็กไปไหนบีใหญ่กว่านี้ต้องให้อเล็กคลิปเป็นตัวบีใหญ่หลังสุดนะ
Cyclone was just telling me there that there was a few mistakes, a few things that didn't go the way he wanted it to when it comes to Nuke, and he felt the team was stressed, and that's understandable on a stage like this. The pressure's certainly high. Now going into Ancient, I said, okay, look, this is a great map for FaZe as well, but he said this is comfort, and comfort is key if you want to have some success here. That's what he's relying on when it comes to this. Hopefully they can get rid of that stress and push on forward if they want to take it to a third map. Otherwise, this is FaZe all the way.
Back 10 years ago, I would be watching it with my brother, having a Polish team that you were able to support. It was amazing because you knew you could be a step closer knowing that someone from your country already did it, that you can do it as well. They were definitely a huge motivational factor.
It means more to Camille this time around. I pulled him aside and said, hey, I think this is the moment where you and I need to push each other because there's a Polish event coming up. I know it's going to mean a lot to you.
ยังคลิปมันมีบีบูด้าเบส
There is a lot more magic and support this year to the Polish team than there has been throughout any other years. It feels like we are getting on the right path and we're working towards it, and seeing more players, Polish players, on stages, whether that is as a coach or as a player, it's a good feeling and everyone should be proud of it. We are a very young group, energetic, we're quick to adapt, we have a good atmosphere in the team, we feel comfortable, we feel confident on the server. I think we have a great staff behind us, so there's a lot of positives to it, and it's all a matter of putting everything together and working it out on the server.
Poland's doing a great job, and also Camille's handling super well. I think early on, he told the guys, hey guys, I think in some areas it's going to be an upgrade, and I see a lot of good opportunities. So he was one of the first to push for that vision also within the group. Since his time in Gamer Legion and since he's back with us now, I think he really showcased that even with another group, he could make it work, he could lead, and especially in the moment, he's an amazing leader.
Having the chance to stand in front of the crowd and actually play and take part in the tournament, it's an amazing feeling. It's one of my dreams coming true, and I will definitely cherish it forever.
นี่ไง
The whole team is
B
incredibly hungry all the time, not
B
just
hop
in Katowice now.
10 บาทเลย
Of course, we want to push Camille to be the best version of him.
แพง
We're
เกิน
gonna do everything we can to also be there for him, especially at this tournament.
บีฮอปนี่เทมตัวบีนี่ก็10 บาท
Chciałbym podziękować wszystkim za niesamowite wsparcie. Widzimy się w Spodku i oczywiście Polska górą.
Does anything change into map 2? That's the question the desk is asking. That's the same one I'm asking Chad as we get ready for Ancient Mounds. Hoping to have a fare a little better on their map pick.
This is their comfort zone apparently. This is where we need to see them show up, or it's going to be a quick 2-mapper in favour of FaZe. However, Ancient will allow for a bit brawlier of a game of Counter-Strike. Less about the rotations, more about the in-your-face.
200
Dual Berettas in cave, so 60 bullets to stall this push out.
This seems like a tough one to crack.
ก็ดูว่าเลยนะฮะ2-0หรือเปล่า
Orgy has off a shot. He's got that fight on donut. Rain and Brokey don't budge.
ดูเพิ่มของคนเลย
Wise decision, but backing off out of cave for now. Torji continuing to take this fight.
Throws and jiggles out, swatted and maintained.
Bomb rotating back around the world. Parked in A main this entire time has been Jimmy.
Ross is starting to probe. He had a bit of a question to ask of Torji. He's found a couple more than he bargained for. Still up there. It's frozen to cover. Double on the USP. Still Ross sleeping. Hidden on that side, going to be cleared out by exertion instead as well. Comfortable for FaZe on the pistol. They'd love to get that bomb down. Carrigan should push through, covered by Jimmy. Brokey don't find the frag, but
โอ้นะติดลุ้นติด
Can't believe Frozen got 2 kills there. It was awkward in donut for a moment, but another pistol
จะมอง
round.
มอมนึกติดเพื่อน
Notch that one next to FaZe's name. It's Mouse. They went for the
yeah, look at this.
conquer approach. The late call backing towards the A split.
It's a different round if they find
โอ้เนี่ย
Rox
เพื่อน
on
ขอ
that
วางบอม
little
กัน
skirt
นะ
up mid.
อย่าเพิ่งวาง
Steady gets away,
อย่า
tucks in,
อย่า
Jimmy
เพิ่งวางกู
frustrated a little bit, voicing his concerns.
Probably frustrated with Shui running around trying to plant on that safe side, so they blocked each other. Kind of made things very claustrophobic on the site. But Shui with the in-game leader brain wanted to get the bomb down ASAP because it will facilitate a second round looking like this. AK for Jimmy without any head armor. Tech 9, Mac 10, and exertion onto a Galil. Going for a cave smoke through the flames. Slight lick of damage and pressure. Carrigan surging forward. Has an isolated one-on-one unless Mouse want to flash over and flood through.
They are certainly considering it.
Long
Carrigan
circuit.
stands his ground. Oh, and he runs them down, straight down three. Carrigan single-handedly, with a little help from Rain, has ruined Mouse's hopes of this force buy. He's just lost away. And Carrigan, he cleanses with the quad.
Oh, the showman himself with a showstopper right there. Finn Anderson.
Oh, it's
He
brutal.
knew exactly what was coming. You could see him sitting anti-flash. Ready for that type of play. Exactly as I
อี
highlighted.
มี
And beautiful work right there. That is a
โอเซีย
shutdown.
คิตเตอร์กับโอเซีย
Look
ไม่
at
คิต
this
เตอร์ไม่ต่างกันเลย
anti-flash come through the grey screen. 30 bullets, unloading. And he even gets the 4th for good measure. That's a beautiful little upgrade. And Rain getting fired up about that. He wants to be
Coffee
on the
with
grand
the-
final stage. He wasn't with the team when they lifted the trophy back in
โอเซี
2022.
ยมาลองสองนัด
Love the opportunity to make good on that
เรียก
promise.
นาย
Rain's been in the grand final 2 times before, alongside of Carrigan, but another spotless round. And Carrigan, well, in what? 10 more rounds' time, will be in his 4th grand final in the Spode.
Fourth. That must be quite an exclusive club.
Him and Nico, if he is able to get across the line.
Yeah, well, no Nico this time around. Just ask FaZe fan about that.
ท็อป
And
ปี้
light work of their opponents in the quarter, looking to be the same in the semis. Mouse, you got to get activated, and now they're going all in.
They are charging, trying to brave the flames through, and it is Shui onto
Well,
Carrigan, kept level by
yeah,
Frozen. He's
like
going to double up.
อีมีเนี่ยมันเป็น
The flashbangs, the frags, Jimmy holds on to main. Rox went looking, gets punished for it. We will sink into a 3 versus 3. It's Torji maneuvering with Brolan. Held at bay by the smoke. Rain on the other side of things. It's better of
โอ้อีอาร์ก็คือกริต
what
เตอร์
is essentially a very comfortable 3 on
ไม่ได้
3.
ค้นหาคำนี้ไม่ได้มันบี
Brolan tested. Rain takes him down. He knows he spotted out the bomb. Doesn't want to overcommit this, but Torji hasn't gone for the plant. He has a smoke. Molotov lands. So does the headshot. Torji forced wide. He's ready for this duel now. Caught with a nade in his hand. He's a dead man. And Jimmy finding one up to Rob's short, but a 1 versus 2 to get found their first round on their map pick. That would be something else. They don't know where he is. They will soon. Frozen jiggles out. Jimmy gets the first getaway. Brokey now with it all to do, but very rarely phased is he. And Brokey keeps it on lockdown for FaZe fan. A close one, but still 4-0.
And the fact that that falls flat immediately, right? It's all in, out middle. It's an aggressive maneuver. FaZe find themselves in a 3-on-3 situation in the mid-round. That's where they tend to do some of their best work. And the number advantage to close things out. Very well done. It's Biff and Brawl in middle. This is what you'd be expecting because Mouse want to start setting a bit of tempo. Des was discussing confidence, and one way to find that is with some snowbally rounds as Carrigan. Another celebration as the mood sours. As Mouse take a 30-second chit-chat with the coach. Cyclone on the mic. Will just have to be another partial investment here. Max loss bonus in play. And I was just doing some quick maths. They lost, with the 3 maps they played so far, so not including this one, in the playoffs, 18 rounds in total. That's 6 rounds per map is what FaZe have lost so far.
Damn.
So steamrolling.
So no one has really been able to step up.
GG
seems that Mao's maybe going in a similar path.
Rob made the jump.
Yeah, he's going to be quick on this. Chewy, oh, he had his knife out. Rob looks away, still gets it done. Trying to run him down, but Frozen full blind. Still finds exertion, needs this, finds it. Suppressing fire, and there's just an endless source of phase players reaggress after reaggress. Look at his health, Brokey.
เอาวะ
5 HP gets
เอาไว้
away.
กันอยู่อะ
In need of a fresh magazine, bomb on his back and a whole lot of time.
Running straight towards.
Oh, Rain will hear this. He's so loud about it.
High.
Oh, it's too easy. Rain will collect. Yeah, what is that? FaZe just felt like they had an endless source of defenders ready for that mid-bit.
Oh, we've just had this asteroid hit the planet that is Counter-Strike, a whole new version of the game, a whole new engine, and the status quo. But right now, you have to evolve to survive, and these young guns, Mouse, they've been looking tidy. An impressive performance against Ents to book themselves a semi-final spot, but FaZe towards the tail end of last year. With Twist, we're winning event after event. Vitality had something to say about that, but where are they in the Spodek? Twist leaves, Frozen plugged in.
And
they
plugged in
haven't
well.
skipped a beat. They haven't missed a stride as the guns are back out for Mouse, but under pressure once more.
Arrogant, he's just throwing caution to the wind. One past him in the smoke. He's actually sticking around. Shui's overlooked him, now spotted out. Needs a response here, but covered by Rain. The comms are clean. The frag's the same. Rox has got this one. This is just shooting fish in a barrel.
Double orbs out already.
Oh, and Torchi's used his to great effect. And an elevated angle teaches Rox a thing or two. Brokey, another orb in the feed. Now onto Jimmy's cross. They know Torchi was with him. Repositioned already. Brokey spotted out. His fingertips in shadow. In the temple position. Fires off the shot. And Rain will collect. Yeah, look at that. That's a maximum amount. He's got his eyes set on the grand final.
เราดูอีกคู่นะ
Looking to do it in efficient
เดี๋ยวยัง
means.
ไม่จบเดี๋ยวยังไม่จบ
Yeah, look, if you're just tuning in right now on Twitch, this is Counter-Strike Speedrun. FaZe showing everybody how it's done. And yeah, just the awareness as well. Carrigan obviously communicating there is a chance he's leaked through the smoke. Rain not going to drop the ball there. Sure, a couple of nice shots from Torji, sure, but that's all it was. This one has already gotten away from Mouse. It's meant to be their comfort. I'll tell you who's looking comfortable.
Oh, the covering 5 against Sporting flushes. It doesn't matter.
Just bask in the glory of FaZe.
Untouchable. Oh, indomitable.
Someone get the timer out. How long has this map been going?
70
Awesome games done.
ยิบหายแล้ว
Counter-Strike edition.
Welcome to the stage, Mouse.
Yeah. Now get off.
เมาไม่ไหวกูไม่ไหวนะ
The incentive here to make it as short of a trip onto the Spodek stage as possible for Mal.
Their eyes square on that prize, and they would love an opportunity to take Spirit on in the grand final and get a little bit of revenge from the group stage. That was a seeding match. It didn't matter at all. We just wanted some more reps.
Oh my god, making Zertian do backflips, front flips, unhappy. This is just running away. What are you supposed to do? Yeah, you just feel helpless.
What do we got here? 1 for Zertian, 1 for Shui, 3 for Brolin, 4 for Torji, 4 for Jimhat.
Is there something to be said about this kind of stubborn nature in mid? Surely Mao's need to avoid it. It's not gone well for them.
I understand why they want to opt for it, right? It's one of these plays where if you can get the tempo in your favor, oh, here we go. We'll be going for 10 minutes and 20 seconds and counting, and we're already 7-0, and that's with 2 tactical timeouts from Mouse, so you can take that off the clock.
Yeah, this might be one of the fastest best of threes we've seen on a semi-final stage at this rate.
I get the brawly nature, because if you can establish control, you can force the seeds into different setups, but the amount of black damage and the response time of FaZe, it's been more than impressive. They are slowing things down now ever so slightly. It'll have to be a late mid-control for the likes of Jimmy and Exertion. Those two paired up. The flashes are ready from Torji. Shui searching in towards Cave, and he's a dead man again.
This is Rain's Cave. He is the demo you watch when wanting to learn that position. Okay, out mid though, as you discussed, going late. Does it deviate? Brokey smokes himself off, looking to reposition. Rain, he's actually aggressed through the smoke. Catches one.
Oh, look at the bombs.
Oh, Rain's about to find it.
Yeah, that's a nice little surprise.
Lads, I have the ball. And Mouse have got mid. Great, congratulations.
Did he end up spotting it?
พอไปแล้ว
Is he gonna? I'm sure he's aware.
เดี๋ยวไป
Oh, actually, I don't.
Is that on his screen? On
เดิน
his
เลย
map?
ปิดฟังก็
Oh, loud here's Torji. I mean, this is it. If Torji can find him, the round has legs. If not, oh, Ray. Oh, it's
จบ
cool.
กู
His
แป
third
ด
kill. This one securing the round for
8-0
Clinical.
Truly. Surgical, our phase.
Crowd will be asking for refunds in a minute. Is this what we signed up for today?
They barely touched their nachos, and it's already the end of our best of
ปล่อย
three.
นะครับเกมนี้ปล่อย
Falcon
8-0
versus
แน่นอน
Spirit can deliver as our second semi-final.
And that has a similar thread as this one. This idea of these fledglings, these new generation players. This we thought that perhaps a passing of the baton was imminent, where experience would no longer prevail, and the new gen, that new blood, that hunger inside them would start to overtake, but not to be as FaZe demonstrate their pedigree.
Just so easy, right? Shui there
Oh,
making
he
a play
know.
on his own. No ability to trade. And then just taking all this space, finding the bomb. Perfect little cries. The big round for Rain. And this one, it already feels done.
It does.
8-0, sinking feeling. A couple of saved rifles short. But Mouse, I hope you enjoyed your time.
Just beautiful counter-strike. I mean, you know, you can put yourself into any one of these Mouse players' shoes. Why not Chewy? This time, Molly's off Rain. It's deeper now,
ไปวิว
forced
นี่
him off the angle.
เมื่อตำรวจด้วย
Exertion paranoid about those big push smokes, and here we go. Chewy, only one.
เดินได้ครับ
It's
เคฟ
Rain.
ตู้ไม่ได้เลย
Finds it, equalizes.
เตะไปแล้วนี่
And that smoke buys him a lot of time for some wall bangs. He's got his lineups set. Oh, counter wall bang did do some
More dang,
damage.
more
Rain
dang.
will back away and respect it.
Yeah, and considering the state of affairs, it's unlikely someone's going to brave the smoke when they hear him clicking out of ammo. Whereas I'm sure if this was a group stage match, they might want to push the issue. So they did buy an awful lot of time, and look at this with the AWP. Are you
เป็น
serious,
ฟัน
bro?
ใหม่
You're so
น่ารักดี
committed.
ฟันเป็นกลมๆเหมือนโดม
And Roland.
โอ้โห
Jimmy, good one back.
เอาว่า3-3
Dodge
เดี๋ยวอยู่
flash.
Rain was, yeah.
มาแล้ววินเนี้ย
Perfect. Rain has to get away. Was vulnerable to Cave with a white screen. Now the second wave of Util forcing him further back. Has to play retake now. Boss should be going up the stairs. I say that. They're not across. Zertian, you have to hit this shot. Rain is such a nuisance. Oh, he's still
ไม่น่าสาย
gets away with it. Delays them. And Torji
Oh.
manages to make it a 1v1. Torji is the only beacon of hope for Mouse to post around. You don't want that 13-0 on the semi-final stage. And it's up to
ล็อก
Torji
น่าจะ
now
เอ้ยวินนี้น่าจะมา
to
ว่ะ
take that away from
เมา
FaZe. Take that away from
เฮ้ย
Ross.
เพิ่งหันทางนู้นแล้วหันทางนู้นแล้วอย่าหันไปโอ้ยมาแล้ววินแรก
The board. Something to celebrate.
มีแทบ
9
แตก
rounds deep.
All right, we'll give him that. Although take that. As you mentioned, Torji, the only one really standing up to be counted for at the moment. A hard-fought 4 rounds, back and forth in the trade department. The response time again of FaZe. We're there quite quickly, but in the one-on-one, even with all the util that Rops had to his name, he literally had a full bell. There was nowhere that he could use it. Couldn't get out to the side to smoke the bomb. But back underway we go. Oh, and fighting in the flames. Exertion. There we go. Some signs of life.
Ooh, just a narrow
Oh,
escape
wow.
on 17 points of
8-2
health.
8-2
But an opening kill going Miles' way. Can they build upon that clutch from Torji?
Yeah, they can work with 4, but again, Alex, the lack of pistols against FaZe is such a problem. It's currently 3 from 3 for FaZe, and if they get the pistol in the second half, well, this is going to continue going in this fashion. So, yeah, let's get 3 more on the trot. Let's go into halftime with some confidence. But, Mouse, you need that pistol.
And it's
Ah.
Rain, don't test
นี่
it.
โดนเล่นยิงเงี้ย
Loses his head with Roland. 13th for Rain. And that equalizing frag from Rain makes exertions
ไอ้ยังเคฟนี่ของเราจริง
mid-fight and success negligible.
เราท
Flash to the ready here. Rain's going to peak this, I think.
He's only got 11 bullets, Chad. That's surely not enough for all 3. But it's certainly one. Back it away. Doesn't
ำ
go
ไม่ตายด้วย
All here.
They have to find it.
เหนียว
This is his chance. Rain knows he's under a lot of scrutiny. A single bullet could do it. And now he goes. They line up again. And Torji, the name we have to say, up the ramp.
ตรงนี้โทร
And
เทียแบก
advantage. Frozen flash and audible.
There's a molly. He can stall the planet if he lobs it.
Too late now. Torchy's got the code punch. Needs to go wide. Frozen counter. Isolated Stroller playing behind it. Carrigan crawls. It's still Torchy fighting tooth and nail for a consecutive round here. And down he goes to Carrigan. The 1 versus 3. Now 2. And they swing wide together. Standing up, standing tall. Second.
Exertion with the opener and closer in that one. And Torchy with the in-between. So good impact in back-to-back. And I think he may have done enough to force FaZe into an awkward situation with their purchases. Torchy then catching the lineup. Range moving forward. Carrigan with that 1-on-3. No hope as the investments are there for FaZe. But it's pretty miserable. So broken down. Those 4 rounds are possible, especially if they win this one.
งั้นเดี๋ยวไม่มีวินเขาไม่เล่นตอนนี้นะเอาไม่เป็นไรแล้วนะฮะเดาถูกป่ะ
How many is he gonna get?
They're gonna push this. It's perfect. He's got the weapon for the job. Swans to the AK. Surely you've done.
เขาเรียกว่าเดาถูกโอ้โหกูกี้เก็บลวดหน้าเลยมึงตีบีดีแล้วดันแล้วใครดันวะเลนดันวินนี้ต้องให้บุกี้เลยกับ XM ของเขามุดควันเข้าไปด้วย
Coasting still are FaZe.
ที่ใครอยู่บุกี้
7 rounds to the good.
Yeah, the wind, if it was ever in their sails, it's most definitely gone.
Going out mid again.
And we know the barrage of utility is hard to weather. Jimmy just holding down Mouse.
ไม่ตายไอ้ยี่ไม่ตายล็อกคนเหนียวเอาล็อกตายแล้วทำของเลนทำนี่ของเราเอาสัก3ไว้3โอ้ยครับทำของเขาไม่ได้แล้ว3ไม่ได้แล้วเอาเต็มตูดโอ้10-2พระเจ้าลำบากไปตีได้1วินนี่ไหลแทบจะไหลมันได้ขึ้นได้11-12เลยเราไม่แน่ทามมิ่งใครแย่กว่ากันเอาใครฝั่งเมาส์ระเบิดปลอมหรือระเบิดตัวก็ไม่รู้ไปเล่นกันเหนื่อยไวจริงปกติผมเล่นเกมหนึ่งเกือบชั่วโมงอันนี้เขาเล่นจะเก็บจนจบ2เกมกระดาษพักเบรก10 นาทีแล้วเนี่ยไม่มีเทคนิคอลทำเอาเลยเหรอทำเมาส์ผมไม่เทคนิคอลทำเอาเลยหรอผมแปลกใจนี้มากกว่าไม่เบรกให้ทีมเลยบิดนิดห้องนู้นก็ดูบอลห้องเว้นหัวดูบอลตัวผลิตฟาลคอนแมตช์ต่อไปซึ่งน่าจะจบไว
To anyone that doubted that FaZe Clan is a different beast on the Spodek stage in front of the lights, in front of the thousands of fans, look no further than this, a statement of what FaZe are capable of, and Maus in name, Maus in stature. 2 rounds is all they've got. FaZe Clan trying to make one of the quickest semi-finals we've seen in Katowice. And it could very well be over at the end of this pistol. Is it going to be 4 for 4?
That's at the tip of everybody's tongue. This has been an absolute battering. And Maus, that pistol department, it is bleak. A big 0 next to their name. And that'll be back-to-back in the last 2 times they've faced FaZe if they can't scoop this one up. Exertion goes looking, but the smokes are already plied towards A. Deep donut, CT. Carrigan patrolling mid, sees a couple. The bomb will get planted, so guaranteeing the Galil's into the next.
Good damage onto Brokey. Tough retake ahead of them.
No kit, there's a flash.
Really hinges on this first contact. They're fighting for donut, leaping through the smoke. Oh no! Exertion could not put the crosshair on the head. Frozen can. It looks good. It favors FaZe for 4. Rolling on the floor. Up next to the plate. Only 1 from Torji. 3 in the donut position. There's nothing here for them. Shooting down. Torji next one to 4.
โดนลุม
Perfection personified.
ไอ้เหี้ยฟอสบายโอลี่
Humbled on the stage, these inexperienced youngsters, they step out, they get themselves a spot straight into the semis. But it's the quickest of appearances and one maybe they'd hope to forget. Torji, the only one really kicking up a bit of a fuss so far on Ancient. And if we continue in this direction, Alex, it'll be an average of 5 rounds lost per map for FaZe so far in their playoff run.
ใครเขาทำอะไรเลยกดยับเลย
Who can stand up against the wrath of FaZe Clan?
Spirit did it in the groups.
Sure. Can they do it in the Spodek?
Oh, they've got to pass that Falcons test first.
โคเซีย 2A
That remains to be seen. We'll find out after this one.
Mouse have already lived through a large percentage of the utility invested in this one. 3 smokes remain. Pressure towards A. Torji travels off the scout. Rain susceptible now.
He knows. Still falls. The element of surprise was his. The shadow advantage there.
Look at Rain, 20 kills, 4 deaths. It was all tied up. Everybody was 7, 8, 9 kills. It was pretty even at one point.
And then they kept coming back.
Oh, and look at this space from Carrigan. Oh, this round is done. They are chasing their tail right now, Mouse.
จบเลยนี่โดนจบเลย
We've already embarrassed them with the scoreline.
2 หัวจัดไปหัวแรกโอ้โห
Damage on 1, but this is Rain we're talking about. He's covered by Frozen.
ไม่ตาย
He just can't get through.
เหนียวกันจริงหัวนี่แหละ
Carrigan covers. Roland saves his teammate tight.
28 seconds for this Brokey. Still plenty of time to pull this one off.
Jim is low. Roland must survive. He's just spotted out. Sprayed on down 2 HP. A single bullet. Whoever pulls the trigger next.
ไม่ต่างกันเลย
Brokey saving?
He doesn't want to play.
Okay.
Okay, Jimmy's done it.
Well, the Finn kicks up a bit of a
ยิง
fuss.
ไป3 หัว
I mean, he's hit. He's definitely made that clear.
You know what can sometimes be better than a pistol is a second round conversion as long as you can hold on to the next. Brokey shying away from a fight. You don't see that very often.
ว้าวจริง
Interesting decision
เป้ง
making.
1
This is
เป้ง
a
2 เป้ง
beautiful
3
seed was the third.
เป้ง
Chef's kiss.
4งงไก่ตาแตก
But is it too little, too late? As stunning as it may be, just a bump in the road for FaZe Clan.
มันกระสุนก็ตรงอย่างวะ
Or
ยิง
is
ไป
it
ที่
the
เว้นมิน
start
เนี่ย
of
ก็ตรง
something special?
Oh, this is mandatory.
เอาวะ13 11แน่นอน
Again, they've put
เมาส์
FaZe
ชนะ
right where they'd like them.
ไปเจอกันมิลา
All
เก้
the finances on the lower buy. Not going to be attempting things with pace, our FaZe.
ดูเดือด
4 incendiaries.
ต้องเคลียร์กัน
Turns
แบบ
out early just to retain or garner some map control. Excuse me.
ต้องรีบ
Rain ahead of that. Shui's not aware. I don't think he saw this. I don't think he saw this at all.
Oh, an adjustment of the sensitivity. Shui will find them both. Dreamy for Mouse.
ก็ผมได้
Comeback story can't start until you've been knocked on your ass.
ทวิตซับทวิตซับ
We're already counting to 10.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Now this will be another big confidence booster. Your first half, you had Torji with some big rounds, a clutch
เฮ้ยได้รูป
and a
นะ
multi-kill. Now Jimmy.
แต่ถ้า
Put
เป็น
his
หนัง
hat in the
เสื้อสี
ring.
ม่วง
Brokey grabs one back, but it's all good in the hood. 50 seconds left. Essentially locked in towards this B finish. Telling with the position of exertion. They would have to be somewhat noisy if they wanted to make their way back now. Difficult crossfire to break. Oh, and they're going to play together.
Oh, they're looking for you. Surely the MP9s can deal with this one. Chewy, down to Robs. Picks up the bomb and an open runway. If he can get that bomb down, it's a different game. Oh, bounced off. Not the ideal deployment. He's playing safe in the smoke, but not safe from the spam. They get the conversion.
ต้องไฟแบบนี้ช้ามาแล้ว
To stop that plant as well. We could have seen some deagles come out, which could have been quite
นิด
menacing.
เดียวอีกนิดเดียว
FaZe now will have to be very humble in this investment, maybe P250s at best. So now's are doing the hard part, struggling through the early stages of this second half. I reckon with a decoy. Drops with a cave smoke that also bleeds across and covers off heaven. He's using the decoy as a fake to run into cave as a fake flash. Shooting should be able to punches up a few. The support is there. Rops lost in the source.
มาแล้ว
He's surrounded
เราเพิ่งเก่งกลัวเลยนะเฮ้ย
and clear.
Alright, all five staying alive, building themselves a bit of a bank now on this CT
มา
side.
แล้วมาแล้ว
The fact remains, FaZe only need 2 rounds.
Yeah, now they've got the guns out.
Still going to be light on with the util, however. They won't have everything they need. Lacking some mollies. Rops only has a smoke to his name. It's not going to be the easiest round to take map control, and well, there you go. Carrigan not opting for the mid and B lane. It's just going to be A pressure out the gates. Torji, they're coming for you.
Drops his incendiary backing away. They're going for the push. Committing. It's an all-in
เดี๋ยวเอาอีกเอาอีก
Gets that
เอา
first gets
เอา
away.
อีก
Nate to Brokey.
ยิงเข้าไปยิงเข้าไปยิงเข้าไปเอาเกินยิงเข้าไปยิงเข้าไปวางว่าปักจิม
Holding on. FaZe trying to change the pace. And they're set back to
ทีม
spawn.
ทีม
Confidence
ระ
now
เบิด
for
พลัง
Max.
แล้ว
You can see it.
ระ
The
เบิดฟอง
response time was there. That was an
พ
all-in.
ามนะ
Neo's going to take the first
พาม
tactical
พาม
timeout. He would love to get himself back in a grand final. He knows what it takes to lift the trophy in this Spodek. Did it with his countrymen once upon a time. But that's a fairy tale as far as Katowice is
เสร็จแล้ว
concerned.
เรียบร้อยมันต้องติ๊กเข้า
Tactical timeout taken.
Here's what I'm saying. Boys, we just need 2 more rounds. We don't need to rush it. It's all good.
พวกคุณควรจะ
Take your
เสร็จ
time, take
เรา
your
ไม่ติ๊ก
eco
ที่
right
ข้อ
now. We'll get the
เรา
guns
ผู้
out
ปล่อย
of the
ไหล
dash. We'll do some standard map
ไม่
control.
เป็น
We're
เกม
better
เสริ
than
ม
them. Think about how we beat them on Nuke. We strung them out. We stressed them out. Then we take individual fights. Why play heads up CS? Why play into their comfort? Allow the game to come to us. We're almost there.
พ่อค้าไม่ตัดราคาเลยเราพ่อค้าตัด
Almost there.
Well, this one's still going to pack a bit of a punch. Tech 9's a plenty. You two as well. Range thrown out the lurk smoke front B.
Starting 3B. Preemptive calling perhaps from Shui.
Explosion's coming.
Tech 9's charging. Product caught out completely. Pantsed by the flashback. Tech 9's are running him down. Not like this, says Mouse. An exertion.
เกิดอะไร
Trying
ขึ้น
to disrupt.
เอาละ
Close quarters with Tech
Ow.
9's aplenty.
เฮ้ยเพิ่งปล่อยเลยเหรอ
Bomb
อย่า
down.
เพิ่งปล่อยดิ
Weapons juggled.
หันมา
Molly forces them wide. Through the smoke, the spam comes through. Jimmy trying to right the ship, trying to recover. Kids are present. Needs
อ้าว
headshots.
อ้าว
Exertion
แล้วได้แว
provides
วได้แว
another.
ว
It's
ลงดี
hectic
ลง
for
ดี
Luka Carrigan. The Joker in the deck. Brokey delaying. Shots are being hit. Carrigan crawling, defusing. Molly on the cover. And they have Luka. Just about. By the skin of their teeth. Mouths find their 7.
I'm sorry, that one right there would fire me up so much more than the previous. The last was
หม
just
ดออก
all
ไป เมาส์
was in your face, aggressive counter strike, all 5 with an A rush. That was a sight you lost 2
ยัง
players
หายใจอยู่
immediately. You're in a 3-on-5
แล้วจนรวย
retake.
ลิ้น
You take your time, you take a breath,
นี่แบบ
and
ที
you
ม
talk about
ระ
the
เบิดโตแล้ว
situation. The volume to flush out the side, the spam through, the fact they go, we got a couple of smokes to work with. And at that point, sure, it gets a little bit hectic, but FaZe have no real estate. That is a beautiful retake.
มาดีอ่ะ5-3
Mouse might be starting to believe now.
อุ้ย
And a missed shot from Brokey keeps Jimmy's heart beating.
อะไร
Maybe
ของ
even
พัน
quickening in pace.
That type of a round doesn't get you
พันเฟล
believing.
อ่ะ
Nothing will. That, even though it was against just that light upgrade, those are the type of rounds that can really get out of control. Those are the most hectic of scenarios.
I mean, losing 2 players immediately. Your smoke's off.
It's a bit of an unforced error here. You can see that Frozen can see around this CT-sided smoke, so a gap available to Heaven alleviates some pressure from Rain. If that mid smoke was deployed properly, there could be pressure from Cave. You'd have to worry about the lane push as well as Cave.
เฟดเริ่มหยองแล้วเฟด
Two towards donut, one
เมาส์
red,
มาแฉไปทางเมาส์
and one floating deep
ไป
B.
สวนอย่าให้มันมาบุกตอน
Exertions
30 วิพอ
incendiary.
โอเซีย
The
จับ
lick
ได้
of flame.
ดึงหัว
Torgy
เน้น
ready.
เน้นเน้นเน้นเน้นเน้นเน้นเน้นเน้นแล้วเน้นอีกมีเฟกสุดยอด
19 kills and counting.
มาเองต่อให้จักเอ้าบุกกี้เขาบล็อกอันใหม่
Flood into this A side. Defending now. Info though. Carrigan. It flows. He knows.
3-4 ว่ะ
Towards the A side.
ทางเมาส์ยังอยู่เมาส์ยังอยู่
30 seconds. They're running light on time. Rain steps up for it. Grabs it. 27 Ross.
โอ้
He wins this duel against some
เมาส์
comfort.
หน่อยเมาส์หน่อย
Finish surely.
2 players here. Brokey providing some cover. They know exertion was towards the A side. Smoked as well to facilitate all 3. 15 at
โดน
really.
เจ็บตำรวจก็เจ็บก็เจ็บก็จะคุ้ม
Polish player stripes in
เอ
for the
อเอาว่ะ
and this is an 8 for Mouse.
เอาว่ะ
No time to plant. I think he's too late. I think he's too late.
แผนวัดใจ
He's dead.
Ah.
Jimmy secures it. This gap
อ
is
อกมาแล้ว
closing.
ชนะแน่นอน
Practically perfect on the CT side from Mouse.
Forced by
โอ้
victory.
โห
That
ตีจาก
Jimmy
2 มา8
triple deke. The
Wow, got
impact
flanked.
is echoing through the Spodek. We're talking 6
Oh, how windy.
consecutive rounds. It was all about the pistol. It's 4 from 4
เจอทีม
for FaZe
แบ็ก
in
ดัม
this
3 หัว
series.
ไป
It was a
เป็ด
dominant
ถึงกับ
first half
นิ่ง
of
อยู่เลย
play. Cows, if they can get 2 more rounds, they'll be the first team to take FaZe to double digits in the playoffs.
What's Carrigan cooking?
อุ้ยปืนใหม่
Or is it
มีคน
exertion?
ใช้ปืน
We
ใหม่
should be excited
ปืนใน
about
กล่องเลย
Borrow's
โอ้โห
deep in the
ตัวตา
smoke.
สื่อเฮ้ย
Carrigan
ว้าว
fast
เมาส์
to
มา
fall. And exertion get
โอ้
away.
ด่านนี้ด่านตำรวจนะเนี่ย
He
ใครเล่น
certainly can.
วังกันนี่
He's out of there.
ด่านนี้ได้ไหม
Oh,
แต่ด่านเมื่อกี้เละเลย
he seems hyper aware of the
Okay.
potential. But holding on and
เหมือน
maintaining
ติ๊กเกอ
this
ร์ทองมัน
advantage
ทำให้
more
มี
important.
เอฟเฟกต์แหละแต่
FaZe
ก่อน
have
ติ๊ก
rushed
เกอร์
the
ทอง
issue
มัน
in a
แบบ
couple of these gun rounds, and now the scoreline is just 3 rounds the difference.
สติ๊กเกอร์เมาส์อันนั้นนี่อย่าง
This
เก่า
one here, if they don't plant, it will just have to be another one of
Pero
those
ผมจะ
10-9
ทำเซตสี
rounds.
เขี
I'm
ยว
sure they found great success with side control,
อ๋
but
อ
they
ใช่
couldn't
ไหม
get it across the
ผมก็
line.
ดูเอาผมไม่ไลฟ์ผมก็ดูช่องนั้นแหละ
Now, you're not in the driver's seat just yet, but you're pulling things level.
Still got some
ใช่
YouTube as
ใช่
well.
เพราะผมไม่ไลฟ์ผมก็ดูช่องนั้นแห
Great
ละ
rotation. 3 players over towards B from Mouse. If it is a short and long smoke setup here with a pillar molly, they still need to try and get themselves some control for post-plant phase. Side something, plant's good.
They have to push the smoke. Thrown out by Shui. Oh, and Brolin overlooked completely. They have left them out. No entry. Disallowed by the Mouse setup. One back from Ray. Coming out of cave. They know Brolin was cubby. He's going to be double swung from multiple angles. Rain
ดูแล้วมีไฟเล่นเลย
precises
แบบ
headshot. Jimmy pulls him
หวาน
out
หวาน
of the round.
ยื้อดียื้อ
And it's Jimmy again.
เออเมื่อกี้ทีมงบจัดให้แม็กนัม3 หัว
It's
โอ้โห
Jimmy and Torji. 19 for Torji, 17 for Jimmy. And
นึก
those
ว่า
are
จะ
the
ไป
two
ซะ
players
แล้ว
who
เมา
had
ส์
the most
แต่
impact
ผม
in this
เชียร์
game.
เมาส์นะ
Torji in the first half with the clutch. Don't forget about that. The next round he had a 3-piece. And then Jimmy, the stylish
เชียร์มวย
deeds
หล่อ
from the young
มัน
Finn, 17 years
ดู
of
แล้วมี
age.
ไฟเลย
Yeah, finding 3 on that round.
Oh, we spoke about the fledglings. Right, we've got the
โดนทีมระเบิดฟอร์มอะทีมระเบิด
experienced
Yeah.
champions.
Yeah.
And there's no question about their pedigree, about what
It-
they've achieved. And
อีก
every
คู่
single
เป็น
day,
ฟอลคอน
Frozen, he's
กับ
comfortable in this
อะไร
team
นะ
for a
ที่เขา
reason.
ขึ้นลืมเลย
Carrigan's already
Falcon
taken it to the
Spirit.
highest of heights before.
โคตรเอาเลย
Now it's the
โคตรเอา
reunion
นะ
tour. The Mouse.
ทำหัว
I don't think they were part of that plan. What revenge that would be. Take this to a
อีก
third.
คู่สปิริต
Show us a little bit of competition and well, Mirage could be anybody's game.
And we know the young guns like to bop around on that map in particular.
Look, Alex, no plant, another half bite.
จิปเปิลเจเกอร์
Did find some good pace and some opening jewels on their last Tech 9 foray.
เกมเปลี่ยนเลย
I
นะ
think just
เกม
allow
เปลี่ยน
them
เล
to
ย
expend all this early U to it. Okay,
I
yeah,
got
pop
by
out on a bit of a time delay. Don't smoke lands, they can cross.
เจออันนั้นไปใจมาเลย
Carrigan has the space. He get leader continuing with the pep in his step. I think he just wants to get this one done.
He made reservations.
Smoke's gonna fade, bro. Might get caught.
Very ballsy from exertion. He's not shy.
They're feeling the game now.
They're plugged in. Torji. He might find one as well in combination with exertion. That's frozen but traded. And feel themselves in
Not so
exactly what we're seeing here. Welcoming these jewels.
แต่ตอนตำรวจเลนนั่งเจ้าพ่อเคฟเลยนะคือใครเข้าเคฟมาตายหมดเลนนั่งโคตรเข้มอยู่ในเคฟตอนนี้สลับแล้วใครอยู่ในเคฟเข้มแต่ด่านนี้เหมือนด่านตำรวจนะด่านอื่นเห็นเขาแบบบุกโจรแบบบุกกระจายเลยด่านนี้ตำรวจตำรวจได้อยู่ด่านนี้โจรเหมือนตียากมั้งนะหรือว่าทั้งสองทีมบุกไม่เก่งไม่รู้นะเพราะทั้งสองฝ่ายก็เป็นตำรวจเนี่ยได้แต้มตอนตำรวจกันเลยแต่ถ้าเป็นดุกนี่ได้แต้มตอนเป็นโจรอุ้ยทำนี่
And now Rain, 7 bullets, but it's in the back. Oh no!
โดนหมดได้เฮ้ยยังไงนะว้าวบอลลูนคัทหน่อยบอลลูนคัทโดนเทคไนล์ลัดเกมอ่ะเคฟไม่กระโดดยิงเมื่อกี้เฟสก็กระโดดยิงกันนะอยู่ในโดนัทกันเลยบูเลนแบกบูเลนไปลูกไปลูกโอ้โหโดนแล้วเฮ้ยทำวิ่งเหรอโอ้ยไม่ทันตั้งตัวถือระเบิดก่อนใช่รักนี่ต้องทำเดี๋ยวบ่อยใช่ไหมนานๆทำทีนะทำบ่อยๆเดี๋ยวเขารู้ถึงไง1,000 เมตรเฮ้ยล็อกมาช่วยพอดีเล่นกระสุนหมดล็อกมาช่วยพอดีแต่โทเซียเล่นดีโทเซียกับจิมมาเล่นดีโทเซียเล่นดีตอนเป็นโจรมั้งจิมเล่นดีตอนเป็นตำรวจหมายถึงของเมาส์นะกลับมาสูสีละเกมเริ่มเปลี่ยนเล็กน้อยขึ้นแท่นแล้วอะแต่ว่าถ้าตำรวจแพ้ก็จบถ้าโจรแพ้ก็ได้อยู่เพราะว่าไหลอยู่เพราะว่าโจรไม่มีตังค์ไม่ได้ทั้ง10-11ก็โอเวอร์ไทม์ได้โอ้เจ็บเลยโอ้ด่านนี้เล่นดับเบิลเนตได้เล่นดับเบิลเนตแบบยิงไปโน่ปาบีเสี่ยงไปก็ปาเอเสี่ยงเอลองปาได้บีลองก็ปาได้แต่เอเหมือนจะไกลกว่าถ้าดูจากแบบเหมือนเอทางเดินจะไกลกว่าอันนี้มันจะใกล้กว่าไม่เท่ากันแต่พูดอันนี้มันไกลแล้วกว่าจะวิ่งขุดเลยแล้วนะนี่ไม่วิ่งมาวันนี้บีใกล้กว่าแต่เขาชอบมุดเคฟกันอ่ะแต่ติดสติ๊กเกอร์ใหม่ผมหาวิธีติดสติ๊กเกอร์ชื่อเบียร์เหมือนกันนะซื้อมาลองติดดูอยู่นะน่าจะเละอาทิตย์ไม่เกินบาทหนึ่งมาลอง
Preemptive rotates 48. Is this the final round of Mouse on the semi-final stage?
ชอบควันใหม่ควันใหม่มันเป็นก้อนเป็นโดมแน่นดิ
And they're pulling them apart here. Shuey forced into the fight.
เอา
Finds Carrigan. Both leaders now calling
เอาว่าซีวะ
It's only 28 and counting.
บุกี้จัดไปจบแล้วเอาหน่อยโทเซียเอาหน่อยแต่โดนัทเขาซ้อน2เราเห็นเขาอยู่2จิมมี่เอาไม่อยู่วะจิมมี่ต้องถึงแม็กนัมไม่ทัน ไม่ทันโซเชียมาบอกเลยโซเชียกับจิมนั่นแหละช่วงนี้2ตัวแบกวันของเขา2 คนยิ้มแล้วโค้ดยิ้มกดเปล่ามาคุยเลยว่าไม่มีมากมีโบนัสถ้าจะเฟสภาคนี้แข่งเขาเล่นตัวติดกันดีนะแต่ในคล้าย G2 แต่ก่อนเล่นตัวติดกันคือไม่ตายคู่ก็เทเกิดจังหวะเมื่อกี้เลนกระสุนหมดก็มีคนซ้อนเลยกับอย่างเงี้ยคือทะลุตายไปเลยแต่เขาจะยืนแบบยืนผ่านไหลนะตั้งแต่ในเคปแล้วยืนผ่านไหลรอซ้อนนิดหนึ่งซิตี้เข้าแต่เมาส์ตอนเมาส์มันไหลอะเมาส์ไม่ซิตี้เข้าเลยจะเฟดอะซิตี้เข้าเราจะมาดูแบบ3หรือเราจะจบไปเลยวานผมตัวติดไม่คิดตัวเปิดโดนว่าอะไรอะเมื่อวานผมตัวไม่คิดตัวเปิดเมื่อวานผมตัวไม่คิดตัวเปิดโดนว่าอะไรยังไงนะขออีกทีซ้อนไม่ได้อ๋อไม่ไรบางทีนะถ้าเหมือนเมื่อกี้ซ้อนไม่ใช่ว่าจะได้นะซ้อนก็โดนจิมเมื่อ3 หัวไปเฮ้ยเอาว่ะโฮสเตียหน่อยโฮสเตียโจไม่ติดอันนี้ติดมันก็บอดี้บล็อกกันเองมันจะหาติดหายแล้วเฮ้ยวางตรงผมวางเราไม่ได้วางแต่ว่าไม่ดีเอาว่ะมาวะเอาว่า1-1ดวลเดือดโอ้ยโรเซียมาโรเซียจิมบอกลงใจหน่อยช่วยคนช่วยยิงโอ้ยไม่ว่าจะชนะใส่เอาวะไหวแบบ3อาจจะมีใครจะไปคิดแต่ว่าต้องออกขวาหน่อยนะออกขวานิดนึงก็จริงไม่ใช่ว่าดีเสมอไปใช่เอาว่าจิมไหมครับจิมงูระเบิดล้างคามเปิดบอลเยอะจิมทะลุพันผิดไม่ได้ใช่เหมือนแบบทีมนู้นระเบิดฟอร์มไปดิอะไรถ้าจบสกอร์13-3นี่ก็เหมือนแบบนุกเลยนะนุกก็13-3คือจบแบบผมว่าตั้งแต่เป็น13วินนี่คือตีคืนยากเพราะจบใบไม่ต้องดูนานเล่นนานเหนื่อยเล่นหลายแมปดีกว่า
Exertion spotted, Rain accelerating. This is the duel to open up the B bomb site. Exertion down.
เอาวะจะจบหรือเปล่า4-3โซเซียชิบหายแล้วจบแล้วยังมีจิมอยู่จิมโอ้โหจิมกูไอ้จิมมาแล้วจิม1แล้วจิมมาจิมเก็บ3จิมCS บาลานซ์เกมดีโดนคัมแบ็กได้จิมจะพึ่งไปจิมกูไปแล้วจิมไปทันแล้วจิมจบแล้วครับจี มันจัดบอกเลยว่ามันจัดวันนี้เป็นเซมิอ่ะวันนี้เป็นเซมิไฟนอล ว่าผมก็แบบนี้เลย11-13เฮ้ยตึงนะตึงนะฮะตึงเอาวินเอาเวล11ได้ EP นะแพ้แบบ3 EP น้อยไงแมตต์ต่อไปแมตต์ต่อไปพอคอนกับแต่พอคอนผมว่าทรงดีนะเมื่อวานชนะบอกไม่รู้ดูไม่จบมันแบบ3ผมดูแบบ2แล้วก็หลับไปวันดึกเมื่อวานตีเกือบตี4แล้วมั้งอีกนาทีเนี่ยอีกนาทีแมตต์ต่อไป30 นาทีเกินได้ทำอื่นเหรอลงไลฟ์เหรอเอากดผิดเช็คในเสียตัวเราต่อไปเป็นสปิริตฟอลคอนอีกชั่วโมงเลยเหรอโหมันขึ้นไม่น่าจะใช่สปิริตกับฟอลคอนแต่เขาอิงไปทางสปิริต 1.18 ฟอลคอน 5.48 แต่ไลน์อัพซีวิลิตดีกว่าแต่ฟอลคอนผมว่าฟอร์มโอเคผมเชียร์ฟอลคอนนะเชียร์มวยเรามีรู้สึกวันนี้มี2 ทีมพรุ่งนี้น่าจะมีพรุ่งนี้น่าจะเป็นตัวคัดเลือกไม่เอาวิดีโอแข่งนะแต่ของ PGLยุโรปไอมาของทัวร์นาเมนต์ไอมานี่มี BP มีเฟสแข่งต่ออีก3 วันตัวนี้จะจบแล้วดิตัวนี้จะจบแล้วเขาไม่เล่น BO5 กันเลยล่ะเล่น BO3 แล้วก็จบกันอย่างเงี้ย
I will be happy to wish a trophy again to him, a legendary player, and now also a legendary coach that is doing a great job. And I think he loves to play here. He was so nervous yesterday, you could feel it. So it means a lot to him, and that also means a lot to me.
Well, we can see that, we know that. Put your hands together for your winners. It is Carrigan and FaZe.
นี่ Eternal Fire เฮ้ย Eternal Fire ใครอย่างพอคอนเนี่ยแข่งโอ้แข่งทัวร์นี้จบเขาไปแข่งทัวร์อื่นต่อเลยไม่มีทัวร์ต่อเลยไอมาสวยสุดก็ช็อตจิม3 หัวเฮ้ยมุมเคฟของคุณบอมคันเล่เลย
Yeah, I was a little bit too close for comfort in the end. Almost threw that away, but I'm happy we closed it out.
Did you just want it to get a little bit spicy? I mean, if you closed out immediately, would it have been a lot of practice, or just get a couple more rounds in, scare the fans the old FaZe way?
No, we wanted to close that one fast. That's the problem as well, I think. We kind of sped up a little bit of rounds and didn't work out so good.
When you do those types of force buys and try to like rush these games to close it out, is it because you're tilting a little bit, or is it just like, oh, let's just do this? So much better.
Yeah, I think we had a lot of momentum on our side, and I think Carrigan has to go a certain way when we had the momentum, and unlucky for us, we didn't break them on it, so.
Yeah, something about, you can win all the pistols in the world, but if you don't get gun rounds, what happens, Rain?
Then you lose.
Yes. Very close,
very
scary stuff.
So,
yeah, what was the switch there in that last round? Like, you know what? We're going to do it.
ได้เก่งมากครับผมอยู่ในเคฟ
I'm not sure, to be honest, man. We just Hail Mary contact B play, and we had a good read on them, and it worked out.
แต่เคฟเหมือนแสงเงาของพื้นน่ะโจรถ้ามาจากทางบ้านโจรวิ่งออกมาทางเคฟตำรวจเห็นก่อนเห็นเงาก่อนเห็นแล้วก่อนนิดนึงแต่นิดนึงของพวกนักแข่งก็เหมือนรู้อ่ะก็เลยยิงก่อนทำไม่พลาด
so they didn't have many options and we kind of knew we printed 3 maps and all 3 maps are on the game so
Let me ask you one more thing. The first round you win after the pistol is actually a half buy, right? And the half buy before that, you had a 5v3.
ผมไม่ได้ไลฟ์ผมก็ไปนั่งดูนั่นแหละโอ้พี่เนลพี่เนลชอบโวยวายแต่มันฮาดิแต่ผมฟังไม่ออกไงคุณบอมน่าจะฟังออกผมฟังภาษาอังกฤษไม่ค่อยออกเวลามันยิ่งแรปนี่มันยิ่งไม่รู้เรื่องแต่ดูช่องเขามันดิแต่เขาจะเอียงนะเอียงไปทีมที่เขาเชียร์เหมือนกันเป็นอาหารเอียงไปทีมที่เขาเชียร์ดีจริงกัน
I think he's doing a very good job and
even from the get-go as well, he had really good input, and it's just getting better and better every tournament.
So, I mean, Yenko, there's obviously we got the man of the hour, and we can kind of look at things a little deeper.
Yeah, because it is typical phase, right? Even when things go south in this way, there's a pissed around somewhere in there, and someone's gonna hit some crazy shots. This is not it. This is from the first half. When you guys were dominating right here, did you get the info that Shui was going through the smoke, or did you just show up at the right time?
I think that somebody was in the smoke close to him, so I just wanted to double check that we were opening gaps.
Because here they just got pummeled. I mean, this is 25 seconds into the round, and there's nothing they can do. You guys were just winning every fight. Is it just the stage as
เขาโลเพได้เขาโลเพได้
I think it's a little bit of both, right? We have a clean record against him in Series 2, and we just have very high confidence against him. And also it's like extra motivation. It's David's second time playing against him, I think, now, so we just want to beat him for him as well.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
ผมก็ฟังไม่ออกเหมือนกันรู้บางประโยคเองเขาจริงจังเขาเหมือนโลเพเป็นคนในทีมเวลาเขาตอบกูฟังแล้วก็แบบเฮ้ยตรงนั้นอีกตรงนั้นแล้วก็บอกแล้วอะไรอย่างเงี้ยโคตรทางปั่นจริงนะ
Thank you guys for supporting us. Spodek, you're amazing.
ผมชอบท่า
and I'm happy to get to play here.
นั่งตัวหลายๆ
on the sideline, so I'm enjoying every moment.
All right. Well, that is Rain, that is FaZe, and that is them making it into a grand final. But first, the DHL MVP. Check this out.
เดี๋ยวผมชอบดูในเกมมากกว่าแต่เดี๋ยวนี้ไม่มีแล้วเนี่ยแต่ก่อนชอบดูในเกมมากกว่าเดี๋ยวนี้ไม่มีแล้วผมชอบดูในเกมไปส่องคนที่เราชอบ
DHL MVP, but this is the short of it all. You need to use your Twitch channel points to vote for your MVP. We'll catch up with them in the very conclusion of the grand final. If you can believe it, there's going to be a lot of FaZe names in here after that first half, and then ultimately close out the series. Sounds about right, Josh.
Sounds about right. And honestly, I don't know what I was going to expect from Mao's going to
แล้วเอ็นเชียนให้เลนเลย
switch around from what we usually saw.
เฮ้ยไปดิเอ็นเชียนให้จิม
Basically was just like, okay, let's try going out mid
แบบเก่า
together.
แบบเก่า
Oh, that's not working. Okay, let's spread default and work around the map. Oh, that's not working. What can we
เอ็น
do?
เชียนนี่
Well,
โทเซีย
maybe
กับ
we
จิม
run a set
ฝั่ง
play.
ฝั่งเมาส์เลย
It's
แล้ว
really
ฝั่งนู้น
interesting
ก็
to
ให้
see
เล
how
น
the half developed into, you know, going into the second half where they started stringing rounds back and forth. There's actually a
โอ
round
ฟีเขาไปดูในเฟซดิตมั้ง
that I'll talk about.
ใช่ไหมโอฟีเขาเข้าไปดูในเกมบางทีเขาเข้าไปดูในเกม
It took 3 halves for Mouse to arrive to the server.
พวกนี้เขาผู้ติดตามเยอะแล้วสามารถเข้าไปดูได้
All the way against the wall.
ไม่รู้เหมือนกันต้องเข้าไปดู
Play a little bit more loose and start finding some kills. If anything, from that first half, even as they were getting pummeled, they weren't backing down. You know, they were playing to win. They were being aggressive. They just couldn't find any openings. FaZe was shutting them down.
หูถ้าเลนไม่หันมา
Every
ช็อตนั้น
single
ให้เพื่อนโดนยิง
aspect of the game, right? And it was only once Jimmy got that round and a couple of individual kills that they managed to get some momentum.
Yeah, it was Jimmy and it was towards the end of the second half, but it was just like we were talking about the confidence in the game plan, right? Not just the confidence in the players. But going into round 11 here in the first half, this was something that was just like, is this inexperience? Is this what is going on here? Because what we saw was this was Mao's losing a lot of rounds in a row. So what they decide to do is, hey, you know what? Let's do a set play. What are we going to do? We're going to drop our smoke into a site or a B site, and this is going to be blocking vision for FaZe Clan. But what FaZe Clan is actually doing is they're doing an aggressive play. They're taking control over B main and highway, but they're doing it with only 2 people. What we're actually seeing here is a stack on the A site where they have a shotgun boosted up. And what's going to happen is we're going to see that Mao's loses all the info towards B. They get smoked off, they get mollied off, and FaZe has all the control here. But they're still trying to sell a fake by throwing smokes and mollies and flashes into B site. But FaZe has all the info. They know it's a fake. So what's going to happen here is these guys are running out not only into the shotgun and the rifle stack. FaZe knows that it's going to be a hit, and they have a smoke up. Now Mouse is running through a smoke into a stack, and they have no idea. Nobody at B calls, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this. And any experienced player or team, what they're going to do is say, like, hey, you know what? I think they took control of B. I don't think this is going to work anymore. And you need to have someone on the team that calls an audible and says, hey, you know what? This starter round strat, it sounded good in theory. We need to do a set play, but right now it's not going to work because they just took control of B. They know it's a fake, and we're going to run to a stack, and nothing's going to work.
Yeah, I think instead of that, the communication was more like a Hail Mary, really just
probably fair.
Please, something just go our way, right? But information is key, and also for the players that are A in that situation, right? I mean, they're
เดี๋ยวแนวดอบ
so
เดี๋ยวแนวดอบ
focused, they know what's
ตอบใน
coming.
งาน
A mop up from the
เราไม่ได้อยู่ในงาน
It's an ambush, if you would. You know, they're essentially leading them right to it. And yeah, there's not much you can do after all that information is displayed and thrown all over the place. Speaking of which, there's not much you can do after all that information is displayed and thrown all over the place. Speaking of which,
it was the one where Rain and
อ๋อโอปีปิดกล้องเลยโอปีหาอะไรกินแล้ว
and this is like a lot of the
ช่อง
times
โอ
they
ปี
just
โอปี
use
ไม่อยู่
this utility really to create some chaos on the map and gain map control. You could see here they were hoping to get kills on mid
วัน
before
นี้พี่เซล
that.
พี่เซลไม่อยู่พี่เซล
Mount
ปิด
was
กล้อง
playing
แล้วนะ
close by. It was actually a 2v4 from Robs and Rain, and here they get a couple of kills, maybe some unnecessary
ไม่ใช่ถึง
challenging
นายพันเมตร
from the
เจอ
Mouse
XM
players.
XM
This
ของ
is where FaZe
บุกกี้ก็สวย
is at its best. Like,
XM
you
ตอน
will
ตำรวจ
always see them
XM
win a couple of
ยิงของ
rounds like this. Just
อย่างเดือด
impeccable timing to go on the flank, and you know, again from Mouse players, both players need to be looking towards A.
เมื่อกี้ถ้าเรียนตายแล้วล็อกตายด้วยอ
for
ยู่ไกล
that
กัน
flank for timing, but that's where the experience kicks in, right? Like outplay, out-aim, everything, and FaZe gets to match point.
On the flip side of that,
Timing
Mouse actually looked
เนี่ย
really
ดู
good
อะไร
there.
อย่าง
Like obviously they
บาง
just
ที
won a bunch of rounds in a
ทำบุก
row
มา
by
ดี
playing together and
ก็ตอน
doing
เฟ
these
ซบุก
round
ดี
reactions
5 ต่อ
together.
3
And I
เฟซ
thought they
แพ้
did a pretty good job there of re-clearing Red Room together,
Don't
re-clearing
retake.
Donut together, and fighting and clearing that. It's where
ด่านนี้ถ้าตำรวจมี
lead
ของ
round
มาบี
comes
เท
in,
โอ
where
เค
they
อยู่นะ
kind of have this momentary lapse of judgment where one person's watching A main, one person's watching Donut. Why aren't we continuing to move around? They did like all the steps except for the last final step, and had they gone and followed through with their plan,
วันนี้
they
นัด
could
ชิง
have actually won that round.
พรุ่งนี้
But
ชิง
that's where FaZe is going to punish you
พ
for
รุ่งนี้ชิ
making
ง
those
ปะ
mistakes.
yeah, and you
มั
know,
นเพย์
for
ออฟ
Mouse, end of the road here, right? And I think you put it most
พรุ่งนี้
apt
ชิง
in
เหรอ
saying yes, they showed up, but albeit
ผม
way
ก็
too
ไม่ค่อยรู้
late
เรื่องพรุ่งนี้ชิง
in the day. However, that's
เพราะ
for
มันเขียนว่า
us to
9 ถึง
speculate. We can hear from
11
Mouse
ก็
today.
วันนี้วันที่ 11หมายถึงคืน
End here at Katowice on the semi-finals, but at least they fought hard on
แล้ว
this
ก็
final.
ฟาลคอนชนะมา
I want to start with that.
เอาไว้ว่านัด
One
ชิง
moment, it
ก็
looked like you guys were gonna bow
ก็จะ
out
เป็นเฟส
completely.
กับ
What do you see as the main
อะไรสักอย่าง
issue
ของ
how
สอง
you
ทีมนี้
started the
ไม่
game
ซิบิลิต
today?
ก็ฟาลคอนแล้วมันชิงที่
I don't know,
3 มันไม่
I
แน่
think,
ใจ
obviously
งั้น
Nelson
เมาส์ก็ต้องไป
started
เล่น
it. I think we didn't
ข้าง
show
ล่าง
as a
ชิง
team.
ที่
I
3
think it was really difficult to play rounds, to be honest. We were not really communicating well, in my opinion. I think that yeah, we just didn't show up as a team today, and that's
เว้ย
unfortunate.
จะสู้ได้
And,
ต้อง
yeah.
พึ่งปาฏิหาริย์นี่
Does it hurt as well that you lost all the pistols? Because Ancient could have been yours had you got one of them. Yeah, I mean, sure, but I think that it was not a factor in this game. You know, they played much better. They deserved the win, and yeah, I mean, I wish them luck in finals. But yeah, we didn't show up today. I'm still proud of the achievement of semi-finals, but I really wanted to have more in here. And yeah, I mean, I hope next time we'll show better Mouse. And the string of CT rounds where you guys were fighting back, did you start to believe then? Yeah, absolutely. Of course, you never lose belief. Not in this team, and yeah, I mean, I'm really proud of the guys for fighting at least, and yeah, I think it was not our day today. Might sound like an excuse, but yeah.
ผมไม่เล่นสักหน่อยดีกว่า
And yeah, I'm at least proud of the comeback we did. Okay, with it not being your day today,
ต้อง
still
เอาไป
this
ยิ
is
งไง
Portland just coming into
ต้อ
the
งเอาไปยิ
team.
ง
Things are looking like a positive step still for you
กำลังจะบอก
guys.
เลย
Are you confident going into the RMR and the major? Yeah, absolutely. I think as I said, it was a great showing here, and yeah, I mean, I'm just looking forward for the RMR
มาบิ้ว
now.
มาบิ้ว
Kind of tough in this moment. Obviously, I'm very sad and I'm upset as well.
กำลังจะบอกเลยเล่นกันไหม
yeah, at the end of the day, we need to
ไม่ผม
have
ไม่
our head up
ไม่
at all
เล่น
times
เล่น
and
มันก็
look
น่าจะ
at
ดู
the
ต่อ
RMR.
อีกคู่หนึ่ง
Onwards and upwards for now.
ขอบคุณครับที่ช่วย
Thank you very much.
ก็จะดู
Yeah, and yeah, that is Mouse eliminated. You know, they did make it competitive there in the second half. First half was a wash. We got to call a spade, right, Yanko?
Yeah, and I think also they weren't anywhere close to challenging
I do
FaZe here. And listen, a couple of months ago, we're talking about when FaZe was towards the end of CSGO, you know, they weren't
แต่ว่า
playing
คู่
well, they
นี้
were
น่าจะ
making
นาน
playoffs. People are already talking about maybe they should get frozen for someone, and we're sitting there saying,
น่าจะครึ่งชั่วโมง
frozen
ขึ้น
even
ไป
Mouse, like at that
แต่
point
ว่า
in
ใน
time, because they're
ใน
doing
เซฟ
well,
โก
they
ดาว
just
บอ
won
ก
Pro League, all of that
อีก
stuff.
ชั่ว
But
โม
I
ง
think
ครึ่ง
it's games like this that you see
แล้ว
why
หลังจากนั้นก็
he
คือ
made that
ดู
decision.
โฆษณาวนกับเพลง
Necessarily
วน
thought his
กับ
teammates
พิ
were
ธีกร
bad or anything like that. It's like in these big games, they
ดู
don't
วน
play the same game. People get too nervous. The communication isn't there. They're making too many individualistic plays instead of playing as a unit. And you know, it's the exact opposite in FaZe Clan.
Yeah, they have a good foundation at the very least. Is that we saw what they're capable of here. If they're able to emulate what they did or replicate on their CT side and against FaZe Clan here,
อ๋อ
you
นี่
know,
คือรอบรอง
round
นะนี่
can go really
แต่
far.
มีพนอนคือรอง
But
ช
FaZe
นะแล้ว
Clan, I mean, as soon as CS2 comes out, you know, Twist is like on the way out of the team.
โย
They're
น
just like,
คือ
let's just play, and
ที่
they're
ดู
winning
วันนั้น
everything.
มัน
So
ยิง
when
พัง
Frozen finally comes in, it's just like, okay, this is easy peasy.
And it is, you know, the first arena game for Brawler, and after a long time, he
นี่
didn't
ไป
have
นอน
a
คือ
good
รอบรอง
series. But hopefully, this is just, you know, getting it out of the way. So for the
อันนี้รอบรอง
RMR,
รอบร
you
อง
know,
พรุ่งนี้
kicking
รอบ
it
ชิง
back to that level, and hopefully in the future, Mouse can figure out a way to translate group stage play into playoff play.
Win or lose, this is going to be a learning experience probably for both sides a little bit. Obviously, you look at Ancient and how that went down. Hell, you know what, let's go back to the brackets though, so we can really paint the picture of FaZe making their way back into a grand final in Katowice. Can you believe it?
Yeah, it's been incredible from FaZe
อ๋
in
อ
the
เฟส
playoffs.
เฟสชนะ G2 มาเฟสชนะเมา
And
ส์
then taking care of Mouse just
แปลว่า
now
ส
as
ปิริต
well,
อยู่บนเหรอ
booking a
ส
spot
ปิริต
in that
ชนะ
grand
ล้วน
final,
เลย
which
ที
is
นี้
going to be a best of 5 too. And you know, on the other side of the bracket coming up, we have Team Spirit versus
ไม่
Falcons.
ใช่นี่หว่าอันนี้มัน
At
เป็น
least for
8
my
ทีม
money,
4
Spirit is a
และ
massive
2
favorite. You know, it would have to be a serious drop-off compared to what they did in groups for Falcons to have an opportunity here. And I think FaZe is prime. They want that matchup. They wanted the rematch from the group stages.
Yeah, the group stages, we didn't get to see the same type of caliber FaZe that we saw today and what we saw yesterday as well. So, you know, obviously we don't want to get ahead of ourselves and say Spirit's definitely going through against Falcons, but I mean, okay, now,
ใช่
I
ที
mean,
มแพ้เฟส
but
We can.
we could, yeah.
เหมือนนัดชิง
it's
ไง
on
ไม่
the
รู้
internet.
It is forever. And we're not here forever, though. I can tell you that much. We have to go to a break to keep the ball rolling here, guys. There's another semifinal in front of us. You were kind of hinting at it, so thank you for your time. It is going to be Spirit taking on the Falcons, and this is the Intellectual Masters. It is still 2024, and we'll be right back after this.
ที่ทูกลับบ้านไปแล้วมาแล้ววะฟาลคอนย้ายจากวิทย์มาอยู่ฟาลคอนสปิริตผมว่าคนนี้เหมือนผู้หญิงไงคนเนี้ยเหมือนผู้หญิง ในคนนี้แหละเหมือนผู้หญิง D2 เฟสทีมตัวท็อปเลยใช่พอค่อนคนเมื่อกี้ได้นี่มาเจอกันแต่แรกเจอกันไวรีบเอาวิทย์ตกไปแล้วเหรอคาวนายก็ตกแล้ววิทย์ตกแล้วนาวีก็ตกแล้วตกหมดแล้วนะที่แบบผมดูไม่ค่อยปฏิปต่อดูอันไหนแข่ง
Never miss a play again.
Finally.
With Face It Watch, you're in control. Switch between player POVs live and see the game through the eyes of any pro. Never miss a moment with replays. Relive each highlight on demand from all angles. Watch it, control it, face it.
Am I still doing the timer?
I think so.
Why not? We've got 2 more attempts, right? We've had
Yeah.
no,
Alex,
4 attempts.
it's great for me to finally say this. Firstly, are you ready?
Yeah.
And Chad, start that timer.
Okay. Whoa, dear. I feel like I've got a hard one here.
Yes.
And it's a fancy SMG.
เวลา
Valsguard,
เวลาแทงพนันนี้กัน
classified.
เวลาตีบวกกันแล้ว
That's like, what? You know, like maybe 18 to maybe $25 for something.
The wear is the one that's...
Yeah, it's Valsguard, I know, but it is still a rare jobby.
Already blown more than 15 seconds.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
It's hard.
25.
The time adds a lot of
ไม่
pressure.
ตัดราคากู50 บาทเลยเราคนตัดราคา
That's fancy candy apple. It's an oldie but a goldie. Feel tested though. Probably only going for like. Oh, it's such quite stressful. 13.
Yeah.
Dual Barrett Stat Track Factory New Mil Spec. That's going to be nothing. Like, let's go for 2. 2, 7,
Is that Jaguar?
That's an Anubis, is it? The Legion of Anubis, quite a new one. Battle Scarred. 40. No, that's too much.
ฟีเมลเราเป็นไงดูฟีเมล
66! 66!
I do like the night.
Time has expired. He falls just short. And that's the end of the line for Alex Machain.
เปลี่ยนกันดื้อๆเลย
Inventory in 3, 2, 1.
ยังไม่มาดูดิสลับเลย
Oh damn
หลุดอ่ะทำไมเพลงมันแบบนี้เพราะว่าเซิร์ฟหลุดเอ้ยไม่ใช่นี่เขาเล่นเซิร์ฟเวอร์เก่าอ่ะ
play with bots really
ตัวเกมเก่า
no more not even face it lobby nah Loba would have went crazy on Twitter Rob Street let me check
เงินรอส่งอีกเยอะเลยเงินติดดอย
Dude, why does he have subscriptions enabled?
Let's go.
My blood thinks he's Mr. Beast.
เงินติดดอยกันเลย
I don't know what that is. Playing Katowice finals tomorrow. GG's mouse. Zusko, zap, zap, haha, oopsie.
โลกนี้ไม่รู้ทำมาทำไม
What a fucking G, man. Okay, let's see. Boys. Boom. I ordered 20 though.
เฮ้ยเปิดกล่องวะ
I think I have money to back it up.
เฮ้ยเขาเปิดกล่องวะ
Crap, bro. I think I have no Steam balance. I can't afford peace, can I?
เฮ้ยฟีเมลใช้หน้า
I swear. This fucking pending bullshit, bro.
7,666 ชั่วโม
Oh
ง
my god, this makes me mad right here. You fucking slut.
แต่หน่วยเงินผมไม่รู้ว่าหน่วยเงิน
This didn't used to be a thing. That's so annoying. Ask devs to uncut.
อ๋อ
Do you think that's
เราเดิน
possible?
ชนะ 3-1
If I ask Steam support, you're a content creator.
กาตาร์นะ
Can you like not limit my funds? Because they do it for money laundering, no? I'm not gonna money launder.
อ๋อ
You can trust me, Steam. Hello? It's me, bro.
อ๋อให้คนเดียวยิงเลยจะได้แฮตทริกกันเลย โดนจุดโทษ3 ลูกเนี่ยนะเศร้าจริงนะหงุดหงิดเลย
Wait.
โดนนี้ก็โอ้จุดโทษ3 ลูกปวดหัวเลย
Some items you can sell instantly and they don't go on hold.
อ๋อ
Let me try one thing, bro. This could be 500.
โอ้นี่เขาเล่นเก่งนะเอาจริงนะใช่
30k viewers,
แรงเขาสูงนะเขาเล่นกับพวก 20,000
I would open a lot right now, bro. If it would let me.
เล่นกับพวก
Oh my god. This is a bad look.
ของพี่เมีย
No. Let me cook, bro. Let me cook. I know what I'm doing, bro. Let me order this shit right here.
แล้วทำไมกล่องใหม่เราไม่ดรอปลงมา
I've tried this before and it didn't work last time. There are certain items where people that have buy orders, you just get your balance directly. I'm trying those items out right now. I don't know if I want to leak my method though.
นิดใหม่ราคาลง
DJ.
เช็ค
Let me see.
นิดใหม่ราคายังลงเนี่ยพูดผิดคุกกี้น่าจะมีมีดคู่ในน่าจะเท่
Please play Kanye.
มีดใหม่
They released a new album, no?
8,000 ขึ้นมาหน่อยนะตอนแรกมันเหลือ 7,300 7,400 ตอนนี้เป็น 8,200 8,900 ตัวต่ำ
Okay,
นะ
all of those items. Fuck, I need
ตัวบนก็เหมือนเดิม 20,000 กว่า เฟดก็ 60,000
Am I gonna get copyright strike if I listen to it? Also, let's open the 2 cases real quick. While I wait for my method to work. Bang.
เดี๋ยวรอสกินซุดเนี่ย
Let me open this real quick. Gold. Gold or fucking red. I want the new AK, bro. The new AK is so sexy in my opinion. Gold or red. These cases are still $10, by the way. Setback could be a win.
ก๊อกเลโก้อะบล็อกเหมือนเลโก้
That's like $4. Why do I know it by heart? Gold or red.
เป็ด
That was it.
You, as the only
อ๋อ
one
37 นาที
who gets it, is genius.
ดูพี่หน่อยแล้วลงไลฟ์ดีกว่า
Red hat though.
ลงไลฟ์แล้วเก็บจานเก็บน้ำแล้ว
Let me see
Yep,
if this
kanom.
works. Pragi in the chat.
ไอ้นั่งตัวไหลๆแล้วขอบคุณที่รับชมครับ
Buy order is
เข้ามาพูดคุย
what? 197. Let me list them for 196. See how it goes.
ไปแล้วผมยกบอมกันเลยบ๊ายบาย
Reggie, we want to see non-pending balance go up. Non-pending balance needs to go up. Oh, this is a bad sign.